This toilet's running badly, so we're going to replace the fill valve, flapper, and supply line. And I'm going to show you how to do it while we're at it. I'm going to start by showing you the components real quick. So here we have a 2-inch flapper that's stuck open and causing the toilet to run. There's the fill valve, and then here is the overflow tube and the refill tube. It's just so you know what everything is as we sit here and talk. And here I'm showing you the water level and about where it should be. So first thing you want to do is turn off the water. This angle stop didn't work, but we'll just pretend that it did. After that, you want to remove the old flapper, and then you want to disconnect the supply line from the toilet. Just be careful with the residual water, like with a towel or a bucket. Then remove the supply line from the angle stop valve, and then you're ready to adjust your fill valve. As you can see here, you can move up that ring and adjust the height of the fill valve. I recommend adjusting it before installing it, and also make sure to put on the bottom rubber gasket and the refill tube. Next, you want to just loosen the old fill valve nut just a little bit, and make sure you have the new fill valve close by and ready to go. Then you're going to remove the old fill valve and put the new one in. Now you're going to see that we do it by holding our hand underneath to keep the water from going out, so we're able to do it with water in the tank. If you don't feel comfortable doing it this way, then I recommend sucking all the water out with a shop vac or a towel or something. But go ahead and snug the nut for the fill valve by hand and then connect the refill tube to the overflow tube as you see here. Use your fingers or a small rag to clean off the seat here where the flapper sits, and then you can go ahead and put the flapper on. I recommend those Korky ULTRA flappers. It's total coincidence that they're called Ultra. Carefully place the two sides of the flapper onto the posts as you see there, and then connect the chain in a way where it's almost as tight as it can be, but with just a little bit of slack in it. And you don't have to take this little clip off the flapper chain entirely. You can just kind of double it over on itself as you see us doing here and get it shorter if you need to. Then you're going to go ahead and connect it to the handle like this and just kind of make sure it's on there right, as you can see us doing here. And then just as you can see, it has just the slightest little bit of slack in it. You know, you hit the handle like a 1/4 of an inch up and it gets taut. That's exactly where you want it. Once you get the flapper chain adjusted to where you want it, then you can move on to the fill valve. Finish tightening the nut for the fill valve if you haven't already done so, and then go ahead and connect the new supply line to the fill valve first, and then connect the supply line to the angle stop second. Be careful when you're tightening it to the supply line that you don't snap that pipe coming from the wall. At that point, you can go ahead and turn the water on and then check out your work and see how it went. Go ahead and fill it up, make sure the water level's where it needs to be. If you need to adjust anything at this time, it would be the time to do it. As you can see, that knob there that we just turned actually lets you do minor adjustments to the water level height once the fill valve's in. But at this point, you're more or less done, and as long as your water level's sitting right about there, you're good. But please like and subscribe, and we really appreciate it. Hope you have a good one.